So if you're watching this, that means that you know either me or you know my husband Russ. And I'm excited that you're here. This is something that I'm so stoked about. And hopefully you've already seen the ABC Primetime Investigative Report. If you haven't watched that, go to abcprime.com. It's about 13 minutes long. It's an investigative report that was done a few years ago by John Quiones of ABC. And it is a really good third-party validation of what Pro-Tandem is and what the company is about and who's behind the company. So Pro-Tandem is a breakthrough technology. It's been featured on a number of networks and shows, and it has an amazing foundation of science behind it. That's why it's already gotten so much media attention. Dr. Joe McCord has been awarded the Elliott Cresson Medal, which is amazing. That's a medal that's an award that was given to people like Isaac Newton and Alexander Graham Bell, Orville Wright, Henry Ford. These are all people who invented something, a new technology that was a huge benefit to mankind and moved us forward as a species. And Dr. Joe McCord is in the company of those great men because of his contributions to science, to us understanding our health and the aging process and how we can restore our youth and prolong youth as we get older. He was featured on ABC Primetime as well as being the subject of a front page Wall Street Journal article because, again, of his contributions to the world through his science, through this new technology. And Pro-Tandem, the supplement that he created, is being studied currently by a number of different universities, self-funded studies by these universities. Some of the studies have already been published, and I'm going to show you where you can go to look at those. The topics that are currently under investigation or are in planning stages deal with the alleviation of oxidative stress under the following conditions. So they're studying how the relief of oxidative stress affects things like skin cancer and renal failure and heart disease, asthma, inflammation. I mean, oxidative stress being reduced has a huge effect on so many conditions that plague our bodies. So what do these studies say? Well, I'm going to show you the website that you can go to. Go to www.pubmed.gov, and this website is the government database of all of the published studies in medical journals. There are over 22 million articles published and cataloged here at this site. And so you can search anything in the medical world. You can type it in up here and do a search, and it'll bring up all of the studies done on that subject. So you can see diabetes has over 390,000 published articles here that you can look at and read. And so let's do a search for Pro-Tandem. Now this is unheard of. I have never seen a natural supplement that has had this kind of attention from the scientific community. 9 published studies, 7 of them were self-funded by individual universities wanting to find out how Pro-Tandem would affect specific conditions that were of interest to them. So go to pubmed.gov and type in Pro-Tandem and read some of these studies and look at how Pro-Tandem affects skin cancer, or how it affects muscular dystrophy, or how it affects heart failure, heart disease. It is incredible how reducing your oxidative stress affects your body. And that's what Pro-Tandem does. It reduces the oxidative stress in every single person who takes it. We have this increase in oxidative stress as we get older. And the way that they test that is they test the level of something called T-bars in your blood. And these T-bars are an indication of the amount of oxidative stress that you have. And so this white line shows the gradual increase in oxidative stress as we get older. Okay, so a 30-year-old has more oxidative stress than a 20-year-old. And an 80-year-old, obviously, their body is dealing with a lot higher level of oxidation. And so when you take Protandim, it reduces that age-dependent increase in oxidative stress. So somebody who's 50, after 30 days of taking Protandim, their level of oxidative stress is reduced. It happens for every single person who takes Protandim. Every single person. In every single study, Protandim reduces the oxidative stress of the subject. Any mammal. It's incredible. And so as you continue to take Protandim, your oxidative stress does not increase with age. That's a powerful statement. And I hope you understand the gravity of what that means. It eliminates the increase in oxidative stress that normally happens as you get older. You continue to take Protandim, and it continues to keep your oxidative stress low. So that is so powerful. That's why I'm so excited about this. For 100% of the people that take this, 100% of the time, it reduces their oxidative stress. So who can benefit from this? Everyone. Athletes in recovery, people with chronic inflammation, people who are at risk or who are currently suffering from, any one of those conditions that was listed in the studies. And even if it's not listed in the studies, go to pubmed.gov and type in any condition and oxidative stress, and it'll bring up the studies correlating the two. And I have yet to find a condition and type it into that search bar and not have articles come up. Everything is related to oxidative stress. It is the number one indicator biochemically of our aging process and our body's gradual breakdown as we get older. So everyone can benefit from this. That is powerful. And the reason that this is so different from all the other antioxidants on the market is because it works in a completely different way in our bodies. Okay, Protandim is not an antioxidant. Okay, an antioxidant is a supplement that you take, whether it's eating foods that are rich in antioxidants, like berries, or whether you're taking a pill supplement or a super juice. Okay, those are direct antioxidants, and that is a multi-billion-dollar industry. In 2009, there was $36 billion spent just on antioxidant supplements. Okay, that is a huge industry. Obviously, there are a lot of people on this planet who understand that they need to reduce the level of oxidation in their bodies. Okay, but all of these direct antioxidants, every single antioxidant on the market is a direct antioxidant. And the way that these antioxidants eliminate free radicals in your body is one molecule of antioxidant can eliminate one molecule of free radical, and then they're both gone. Okay, so it's a ratio of 1 to 1. And our bodies are dealing with about 130 sextillion free radicals every day. That number is 130 with 23 zeros after it. Now, can you take enough supplements or drink enough super juice to even put a dent in that if the ratio is 1 to 1? There is no way. There's no way. That's why antioxidants just aren't effective. I was just looking online a couple of days ago, and there's this antioxidant organization, and they meet once a year somewhere in the world, and the last meeting was in Brussels. And the front page article on their website says, we just found out that antioxidants don't work. So what's next? So studies are starting to show that direct antioxidants are not lowering the levels of oxidative stress in our bodies. This is why it's this 1-to-1 ratio. So what Protandim does is it upregulates our body's own production of these antioxidant enzymes. An enzyme is not an antioxidant. Okay, it reduces oxidation, but it does it at a ratio of 1 molecule of enzyme to 1 million free radical molecules every second continuously. Okay, so SOD, that is one of these antioxidant enzymes. It is the main antioxidant enzyme when you're talking about our body's ability to fight free radicals. This is the enzyme that was discovered by Dr. Joe McCord. And SOD can eliminate free radicals at a ratio of 1 to 1 million per second every second. So now you can see why it is reducing your body's level of oxidative stress to such an amazing degree, okay? So Protandim, you take 1 pill a day and you take it every day, and after the first 30 days, your level of oxidative stress is reduced on an average of 40 to 70%. That is huge. And the only way you can get Protandim is through somebody like me or my husband, independent distributors. There are 4 patents on Protandim, so nobody's going to be able to copy this product. It is amazing the tight range that they keep on this technology. It's so unique and it's so impactful for us as humans. And like I said, there are 22 universities that are currently studying or have already published studies or are getting ready to study Protandim in relation to so many different and important conditions. And in every study so far that's been published, Protandim does exactly what they were hoping it would do, which is reduce the oxidative stress in the person and have a beneficial effect on whatever the condition was. Again, go to that website, pubmed.gov, and read some of those studies that have been published on Protandim and see the amazing results that these independently funded research projects are showing. So there's a unique window of opportunity here, okay? Maybe you want to take Protandim and be a preferred customer. That is the most common reaction to learning about Protandim because everybody needs to be taking it, right? So Protandim, the cost of Protandim for a month's supply is $40 plus tax and shipping when you're a preferred customer. And a bottle of Protandim will be delivered to your doorstep every month, and you get that discounted price. So the retail on Protandim is about $55 for a bottle. But when you're a preferred customer, you get a break in the price. And obviously this is the best way to go when you want to take Protandim because you need to take it month after month. Okay, this is a lifestyle change, just like people who want to be physically fit have to exercise. You have to keep exercising if you want to be physically fit, right? You have to keep eating healthy if you want to have the benefits of a healthy diet. So if you want the benefits of Protandim, this is a lifestyle change. And so now you'll be taking Protandim, and that is something that you'll receive benefits from for the rest of your life. Maybe you obviously want to take Protandim, but you're also thinking about some other people that need it too. Maybe some relatives or friends that you know would benefit from this or need it. You could be a casual distributor and you would make, just some extra money each month from the people that you refer, and you wouldn't necessarily go bonkers on the business, but you could make some, side money with just referring people that need this product, people that you know. Now, the category that I fell into was I saw the unique window of opportunity here with LifeVantage. And so I looked at this from a real business standpoint and saw the incredible potential for income here. And so I bought what's called a Vantage Pack. And this is your business pack. And I'm going to tell you what that is in a minute. First, I want to show you this amazing window of opportunity. When companies grow, they go through a pattern of growth that's shown here. This is called an S-curve. And as the company is starting out, they go through this formulation pioneering stage. This is where we are right now. And we're about here, okay? We are still ahead of this point called critical mass. Critical mass is when your company reaches about $50 million a month in sales. And when it hits that point, then you start to enter momentum, which is where the company experiences exponential growth. And this is where huge money is made in companies that operate through direct selling models. And Warren Buffett, who's widely respected as probably the smartest investor of all time, he said the way to get wealthy is to get ahead of a growth curve. That is where you are right now. You are looking at a PowerPoint presentation being done on a company that is making history, currently making history. There has never been a natural supplement before that's been studied by all these universities. There's never been anything like this. A patented product. It's all natural, but it does something totally new and totally necessary for us. So there's continual study being done on Protandim. And these are independently funded research projects, okay? So these universities are spending hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars to study the effects of Protandim on these conditions. That's significant. What does that tell you? That tells you that Protandim does something really important, something really necessary from the viewpoint of people in the medical community. So that should tell you that Protandim is something that you need in your body, and that if you like your neighbors, you're going to tell them about Protandim too, so that they can receive the benefits from this. Because this, I'm going to talk about small business startup costs, but I want to take a minute and tell you about the history of LifeVantage and how they became a network marketing company. They didn't start out a network marketing company. When that ABC Primetime episode aired, they were just a baby company, just barely getting started. They were in the middle of their first clinical human trials, and they got this attention from ABC Primetime, who did an investigative report, and they suddenly got this commercial aired on ABC Primetime. And so they had this huge influx of interest. And overnight, their stocks went from like $1.20 to over $20 a share, because people saw this brand new technology and wanted a piece of this. They wanted a piece of this S-curve. Well, this company wasn't set up to handle that kind of influx of growth. Okay, they thought they were still here and had all this time before they had a huge amount of interest. But that ABC Primetime episode airing changed that. And so they didn't have the infrastructure set up to handle that kind of growth. So, after a few months, Protandim was all but forgotten, because all the people who were clamoring for it, they couldn't get their hands on it right away. And so they kind of forgot about it. But it wasn't forgotten about, because while this company was struggling trying to figure out how to set up a retail infrastructure, there were universities saying, we need to study that. We understand the ramifications of what this technology means and what it will do for the medical community, for these conditions that are ailing and plaguing our species. And so there were research studies being conducted and published during this time that the company itself was struggling from a retail standpoint. And so they tried to sell it retail, they tried to sell it online and at GNC outlets, but people weren't buying it because they didn't understand what it is. And so that's when Protandim became a direct selling company. The company was facing bankruptcy, and they were approached by a very smart man, Dave Brown, who said, this is a product that needs a story told with it. People have to understand what it is, and the way to do that is through direct sales. And so they set up a network marketing sales model, and that's why I'm sitting here doing this PowerPoint for you, because you need to know what Protandim is and what it does and why it's so important. And so generally, business startup costs, this is from cnnmoney.com. An average business startup cost is about $10,000. It takes 3 to 5 years to break even if you survive. The majority of small businesses don't survive to the break-even point. And the average monthly overhead is $4,500. Okay, so owning a business is expensive if you do it the traditional way. A Vantage Pack is the purchase that you make when you own a business with LifeVantage, and it's $630 plus tax and shipping. Okay, under $700 for a business that can pay you thousands and thousands. If you approach this like a business, it will pay you exponentially on the work that you do today. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But when you purchase that Vantage Pack, you get 12 bottles of Protandim, which if you want, you can just sell those, and you'll make the majority of your money back just from that. I didn't do that. I obviously wanted a little bit of a store of Protandim, and some people, when I talk to them about it, they want to be preferred customers, but they also want a bottle in their hand right now. And so I didn't go out and try and sell all the bottles right away. But you could do that, because you get $550 worth of product when you purchase that Vantage Pack. Plus, you get a whole bunch of business tools that really help you show this product and explain this business to people, because you don't want to be, explaining things to everybody. You want sales tools to do that for you. You want business tools to be able to do that work for you. So the return on your investment, you get to keep all that product, obviously, and you can retail it if you want. You can just sell it. But the first 3 people that see this business opportunity and decide they want to get involved, you get a $210 commission when they buy a Vantage Pack. And after the 3rd person that purchases a Vantage Pack, every person thereafter, you get a $260 commission. And so this is a part of the income structure that LifeVantage has set up so that you can start having a cash flow right away. There are a lot of network marketing companies that sell inexpensive products like Pro Tandem. Obviously, they don't have a product like Pro Tandem, but maybe they've got a juice that they sell for like $60 a month or something. And when you've got something like that and you're trying to make a business of it, it can be hard to develop a cash flow. But with LifeVantage, they've built this into their income structure so that you can have a cash flow fast. So that is really awesome. There is such an opportunity for income here. Now, obviously, they want to have an upfront opportunity for cash flow immediately, but the real value in this business is the residual income. Okay, so when you have a network of people that you talk to about this, just friends or people that you know from work, acquaintances, when you talk to people about Pro Tandem, when you show them that ABC Primetime Investigative Report and pique their interest, and they say, oh my gosh, I've never heard of anything like this. I think I need to take it. Well, they start taking it and they keep taking it. And so you receive a monthly commission from that bottle that they buy month after month after month. And you can see you receive commission from the people that buy Pro Tandem from you. But as you talk to people about Pro Tandem, there are going to be people that want to be either casual distributors or they see the business opportunity and they want to actually build a big business from this. And so as the number of people in your network grows, your income grows exponentially. And this is a tried and true and amazing business model. If you go to YouTube and do a search for Robert Kiyosaki or Donald Trump and the business of the 21st century, network marketing is the business of the 21st century. It is the way for normal people who are not wealthy to have a business with really low startup cost, really, really affordable, and become wealthy. So this is a business model that is endorsed by really, really smart business people. And so let's turn that down. There are 6 ways to get paid, and I'm just going to run through this real quick. I'll point you to another video that you can watch that explains in detail the compensation structure. But basically, there are 6 ways to get paid. The first 3 are part of the Fast Start bonus structure, which you can only receive if you purchase a Vantage Pack. So people who are really serious about building a business out of this and want to start making money, you purchase that Vantage Pack and you qualify to receive these Fast Start bonuses. And the Fast Start bonuses are paid weekly, and you get 40% of the product purchase from everyone that is referred to Pro Tandem and to LifeVantage through you. So that can add up quickly, and it can add up to a lot of money. And so there's a Fast Start bonus, which is the 40% on new people that you enroll, whether they're business builder or they're just a customer. And there's the Infinite Fast Start bonus, which is paid weekly, where you receive either a $35 or $50 commission on every single person in your entire network that purchases a Vantage Pack. These are not people that are introduced to the business by you. These are people who are introduced to the business by anyone that is connected through you. And so that is a huge opportunity for residual income that grows exponentially as well. And then there's the Fast Start bonus pool, which is a share in 5% of the total new sales volume each calendar month. And everyone who enrolls 5 new business builders, people who either are casual distributors or purchase a Vantage Pack, 5 of those in a calendar month qualifies you for 1 share, in that 5% of the sales volume each month. So that's a lot. You talk about a company hitting momentum where they have $50 million a month in sales, and a good percentage of that is new sales for that month. And so a share of 5% of that is no small chunk of change. You also obviously receive those royalty commissions. That's where the retirement income comes from with a company like LifeVantage. Then there's the generational matching bonus, where you receive a 10% matching check on everyone that you have enrolled that refers customers. So, Sally and Jennifer and Mark, people that you introduce to this business and they refer customers, when they get a royalty commission check each month, you get a 10% match to that. So if they build a business that where they're receiving a $5,000 royalty check each month, you get $500 for their work. And then for the next 4 generations down, you get a 5% match on everyone's royalty checks. So man, you build this smart. You build this like a business, and this adds up to be amazing monthly income. And then there's the elite bonus pool, which is paid monthly to the elite ranks in our business structure. And so as you work hard and as you grow a large organization, then you get a share in 4% of the commissionable sales. And that's not the new sales each month. That's the total sales. That is, sales from people who started buying Protandim a year ago and people who started buying Protandim that month. That's total global sales. That's huge. And so, as you work hard and build a big business with this, there are just so many bonuses and benefits and ways to earn money. So I have looked at a lot of companies, and I've been involved with a few companies and had some success with network marketing. And what makes LifeVantage different is it's a unique, patented, and necessary product. Every man, woman, and beast needs Protandim, and they need it every month. There's a huge amassment of research, and it's ongoing. Studies are continuing to be self-funded by the universities conducting the studies because people want to know, these scientists and these doctors need to know how Protandim will affect these different conditions that they're trying to either alleviate or cure. And so this is a huge, important part of LifeVantage. And again, it's consumable. That's long-term residual income. People start taking it and they keep taking it because they want to have the benefits for the rest of their lives. You're poised in front of a huge growth curve, a company that is already making history and is going to continue to make history because of what it is that we've created, what we have, and it's patented. There's amazing training. If you've never done a business like this before, or if you've done a business like this and you haven't had success, we've got training to help you be successful. And you can have training, access to training every single day. There are monthly in-person training events and then quarterly events that are really exciting, really in-depth, multi-day training available. And that is exciting because we want you to be successful and you need to be successful. And so we make that possible. We make that happen. It's really simple to introduce a person to a video. You don't have to sit there and pull out your bottle of Protandim and open it up and try and explain the science. You don't have to do that. You just point them to that video, abcprime.com, and they watch the video. Their interest is piqued. They're like, oh, I've never heard of this. I need it. And that's what opens the door. So there's never been an easier, a simpler way to talk about it. And it's got such an extremely low startup cost. It's not $10,000 to start a business. You don't have $4,500 a month overhead. And you can make a lot more money a lot quicker with this company than you could with any other type of traditional small business. So there's a fast return on investment opportunity here. The difference between success and failure is willingness and action. So call me. Call Russ. Whichever one of us you want. We're both available. We want to help you succeed. We want to help you build this business. This is not just a business for me. I have connection with this product. I know the importance of what this is going to be for people. I know what it's going to do for people. I know what it's already doing for me and for my husband and for so many people that I know. You know, I first found out about Protandim because somebody very close to me who struggled their whole life with an ailment that they've never been able to get under control. And after about 6 months taking Protandim, it was not hindering their life anymore. That was powerful. That was huge for me. And so I feel a personal obligation to talk to people about this. You know, I was not seeking out a business. I wasn't out there looking for a way to earn money when this fell into my lap. But when I saw it, I was losing sleep for a couple of nights thinking about it. I knew how important it was going to be. I knew how important it was, not just for me and for my family, but for everyone. And so now I'm talking to everybody about it. And that's how important this is. So give me a call Russ, and let's talk about how this can benefit you and how you can get started and what that means and what that'll take. I mean, we can sit down and do a planning session, a brainstorm session, but do it now. You probably have my number. If you don't, and you're watching this, that means I invited you, so you can have my number, 253-686-8798, or you can call Russ, 253-334-0953. All right? We'll talk to you.